Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Alex. I'm back making videos for the time being. Bit sick right now, as you can probably hear. So, what I want to talk to you about quickly was the Eagles, where we're going, what direction we're moving in, and how the season's going to progress. Right now, we're 3-2, which is ideally from what I predicted early on in the season. I expected us to be just about here. So I'm so far content with our record so far. Carson Wentz, he's been playing lights out as a rookie so far, the first 3 games. These last 2 games have been very poorly played, just offensively, defensively, and special teams wise. He's been playing well. His stats so far are completions 102, attempts 157, 1,186 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 1 pick, and his QBR rating is 99.9. For a rookie, great stats. Could they be better? Sure, but it's football. You have to start. It all starts with the O-line. With Lane Johnson with his suspension, which took an effect this week, we got 9 more games without Lane. We got Big V taking his spot, and he struggled last game against the Redskins. We got absolutely thrashed in the first half. Ridiculously. We could get nowhere with the football. Defensively, I don't know what happened. We got 2 lucky plays, in my opinion. Those 2 picks, or 1 pick. The pick 6, we got lucky there. But honestly, that was a terrible game. It was sure as close as 27-20, but it could have been a lot worse. We could have lost 35-10, in my opinion. What do I think this game against the Minnesota Vikings is going to be like? I honestly think I really hope we come out, play flawless football. I know it's hard to play flawless football, but we did it against Pittsburgh. It was a very good game. Played very well against Pittsburgh. It was the home opener, and we played lights out. I mean, that's the kind of mentality we have to have. We played like crap against Detroit, 120 penalty yards or somewhere around there, and then the same amount of penalty yards against Washington. And it's frustrating because it's the simple stuff. It's the offsides. It's the holding calls on the offensive line. It's the roughing the passer calls. It's frustrating, whether it's the officials or if it's the players. It shouldn't be happening. What it also, our offensive line, they have to do a better job blocking Wentz. He's going to get killed on Sunday if nothing's changed. If they don't do any adjustments whatsoever. Big V struggled against the Redskins. He was put up against Ryan Kerrigan, I believe. And we can't have that happening. It's going to be a shit show if Wentz drops back. He's going to have 2 seconds to throw the ball every play. And that can't happen. We need to give him at least 7, 8 seconds, at least, to make a quality pass. And he's capable of doing that. He's a smart kid. He's definitely got this team. He's got it. He's got this offense. We need to just give him more time in the pocket, and then we'll get our offense clicking. We need to get our run game back up and running. It was non-existent last game. Our run defense was horrible. Our pass defense was all right. Our coverage was terrible. Mills played okay. He made a few stops. He made a good stop in the end zone, but he got burned. Djax killed him. Tight ends, even though Redskins had a backup tight end, we still got killed on those slants and hooks. Excuse me. Safety, Malcolm Jenkins made a great interception, but he dropped a pick as well. It's just consistent. We need to keep making plays defensively. This is going to be one of those games where the defense have to win the game. No ups or bits. No buts or ifs. It's got to be an excellent game on all 3 aspects of the game. Offense has to get the run game going early. We have to get the pass game going then, and then we'll open up the deep routes, which is what we need. Do I think we should bring Djax back next season? I think so. He's going to be a great mentor for the younger guys. He's going to be a deep threat. We need a deep threat. We have DGB, but I don't think he's enough. He's not being targeted at all. It's Jordan Matthews and it's Nelson Aguilar that have been targeted, really. Ryan Matthews, he's been playing. He played a decent game. He got a nice few runs. Sproles had a nice run. Wendell Smallwood, give it to him. He had a nice kick return that went for 6. That needs to be happening every game. We need to be doing that every game. Defensively, I don't know what it is, but we can't get the gaps. We can't get to the gaps. We can't shut them down. We're gonna get killed against Dallas. Zeke's run for 710 yards or 705 yards so far this season. This week, we have Asiata we're facing up against and Sam Bradford. That's really, and Cordell Patterson. That's their offense. They have a good offensive line, in my opinion. Defensively, they got Michael Kendrick's brother, Eric Kendricks. They got a few. Their secondary is pretty good. And their D-line can bring pressure. Off the defense, so that's what it comes down to. We got to get the ball rolling offensively. Defensively, we need to stop making those stupid mistakes, those offsides, those roughing the passers, all that crap. Wrap up. Shut down the run game. Because that's pretty much their offense. It's the run game at this point. Luckily, it's not AP that's running. So we just got to shut them down early and get the ball back. It's all what it comes down to. Hopefully, we win this game, surprise everyone, and then we'll be in 4-2. Then we'll be good. Dallas has a bye, and this schedule that's coming up is it's crazy. We play Minnesota this week, who just came off a bye, who are coming off a bye. We play Dallas next week, or the week after, who are coming off a bye. We play the Giants, who are coming after a bye, and then we play Seattle. In Seattle, I think. And it's a brutal next month, but it's just what we have to do. We just got to keep playing football. We got to play. That Steelers game is perfectly, that shows what we're capable of. Not this Detroit game or the Washington game. We're capable of a lot more. It's the silly mistakes that killed us. I knew this Washington game was going to be a trap game. I knew the Detroit game was going to be a trap game. It's always, it was like a 3-point spread on each game. And it's like, okay, well, what's going to happen? Shit. Detroit outplayed us. They outcoached us. Washington did the same thing. They read their info on Wentz. They knew he's going to bust under pressure. And that's what he did. He got the pressure. He had like 1 second to throw the ball. He came in, boom. Snapped the ball, boom. Steelers game, he had 7-8 seconds through quality passes, and we just totally annihilated the Steelers defense, who are one of the better defenses in this country, or in this league, sorry. This Vikings D is definitely one of the best in this league, if not the best. So we've got to, and we play well when we have our asses up against the wall, which is a great thing for us. So, honestly, I'm not even asking for a win at this point. I just ask us to just play with our hearts, play with our passion, play for the fans, and just go out and play normal football. Don't do anything tricky. Don't do anything stupid. Just play simple football, and that should win us a game. Or make it close. That's all I'm asking. Make it a good fight. We're capable of it. The Vikings, they aren't that scary. I think this is the one of the before the season started, obviously when we started winning 3-0, when we went 3-0, I was like, all right, cool. So we got Vikings coming up, we got the Redskins coming up, we got Detroit coming up, we got a few of these games coming up. We play Green Bay, we play Seattle, we play Cincinnati later in the season as well. But this Vikings game is the scariest one, I think. But they're not that scary if you break it down. Their defense is just capable of so much. They've just shut down the run game completely and the passing game. Their offense isn't scary at all. They got Sammy Sleeves, who did jack out here in Philly last year. Maybe this offense fits him better, which is great for him. So that's a great move that he went to Minnesota instead of staying in Philly. But we'll see. I mean, it's Sunday, 1 o'clock is the game. But let's go. Let's bring in Eagles. Let's do this. Let's turn the season around. We're 3-2 right now, which is not even that bad of a record. We've been in worse situations. Andy Reid's first season, we went 3-13. Doug Peterson is a rookie head coach, so I'm not going to be mad if we miss the playoffs. Of course, I'll be pissed because we have a quality team, but it's his first season. It's Carson Wentz's rookie season as well, so I'm not going to be disappointed at all. Of course, I'll be disappointed, but I'm not going to be distraught. But we'll see what happens. It's still very early in the season, so we got a lot of games left to play. Got a lot of football left. We got 11 games left. Got to keep winning those games, win these division games. That Redskins game might have killed us, but let's keep going. We got the highest point differential in the division. We got 56, and I think Dallas has 51. So let's bring it. Let's go Eagles. Bring on Minnesota.